She's leading one of the most difficult municipalities, the capital city, and 100 days into the job, she remains confident.
Good news is that our efforts are yielding results, and we believe we are now on track to present a fully funded budget for the new financial year, an important milestone for the City of Tshwane. Central to our financial recovery has been improving revenue collection. We set ourselves an ambitious target of collecting 4 billion rand per month. While we have not yet achieved this target, we have consistently achieved an average monthly revenue collection of 3.3 billion rand a month.
To turn around the city's finances and to restore service delivery, Dr. Moya tabled 6 priority areas, and financial stability is top of the agenda.
The city's budget has been unfunded for several years, meaning there is insufficient income to cover expenses, including the provision of basic services and capital investments. Tshwane's debt stood at over 11 billion rand, with 6.76 billion owed to Eskom alone. The demand for capital investment over the next decade exceeds 65 billion rand, yet the city's current annual capital budget is only 2.3 billion rand. At this rate, it will take us 36 years to meet the 10-year demand.
And many residents still don't pay for services, ballooning the debtors book, but correct billing might be the solution.
In terms of classification, that our debtors book that has increased from 26 billion to 29 billion is made up of the residential debt, which is at 15.8 billion, indigent households at 2.6 billion, business at 6.75 billion, government at 1.79 billion, and we have inactive accounts to the tune of 1.75 billion. The second approach to our debtors book is that we must strengthen our credit control measures to address non-payment among those who can afford to pay for our services.
The mayor is currently serving in a local government power-sharing deal, and her partners weighed in on some of the challenges the administration is facing.
Well, part of the plan is to build them correctly, but also to make sure that those who are paying, you give them incentives.
We are aware of the economic plight of our people, and our administration here in the City of Tshwane is sensitive to those issues and make sure that people are registered. But those who can afford to pay, they must pay, and those who cannot, we put them on our indigent list.
There are a lot of work that needs to be done, but we are going to respond to the services of our people, and the townships is part of our priorities. The next program that is going to be launched is the program that we are going to permanently camp in the townships as we take the service to the people.
The opposition, the Democratic Alliance, also weighed in.
The important point to make here is that the mayor can run on the initiatives and the announcements and the plans of her predecessor only for so long before she actually has to have and deliver on an agenda of her own.
While the Tshwane mayor says her administration is making meaningful changes, despite serious financial constraints, many residents are hoping to see a budget that is pro-poor and one that will advance service delivery when the municipality's budget is tabled in the coming weeks. Patricia Fasage, SABC News in Pretoria.